hear me now? Can you hear me now? Mic test? How long was I? How long did I have no audio? How long was my audio broken? I was on a whole, I was on a whole spiel. How? Oh my god, this is actually this is so upsetting. I don't know what's going on with it. There's nothing that should be doing it. There's literally no reason I should be losing audio. Nothing. I haven't done anything. What is I don't know what's going on with OBS. There's no reason I should have lost audio. I was talking about um VTubers and how I am a free VTuber.
Yeah.
And there's I really respect the expensive VTubers, but like I think it's really cool that you can make the best out of cheaper assets, and I'm just like extremely broken up and flustered now because like I was having such a good time and I feel like all that's lost now. All that I think it's really important to like, I don't know. I'm sorry. I don't even I'm just like, hello MNY, how are you today? I'm feeling a little bit upset right now because I just found out that I've been muted for like for like half an hour. Like we lost audio for some reason. I don't know what's going on with our audio today. But yeah, so a bit flustered. A bit flustered. How are you doing, MNY? Hope you're having a good day. Um what is this merfolk thing? 130? We have to get 70 more. When does it end? The 20th? We have time. But wait, no, I have to get 400. Yeah, I was talking about how, a lot of people think, you have to have a lot of money to VTube or stream. And that can be true. Like, hi Toki, welcome, welcome. We're not banning Toki. Um, but I'm sorry. I'm like really, really upset that we were muted for so long. So yeah, I I was talking about how, some people think that you have to throw a lot of money at to be a streamer, but and I do it mostly for a hobby, you know? But give me it. Yeah, I'm so happy we found that emote. It's such a cute little emote. Alright, I just saw Stream Elements announce that we are live. We still have audio, right? We still have mic audio. I wasn't talking for a bit. We had a bit of my brother was asking me about my other brother's baby shower. With I don't even know what thing I just took. Um, but anyways, so I my my brother is having a baby shower soon because I'm having a niece. I think it's a niece. I'm gonna be having a niece soon. So we're excited. My brother was talking about gifts. He wanted to know if oh my god, I'm gonna sneeze. Excuse me, I'm sorry about that.
Yeah.
Yeah, hi Yeedle. Welcome Yeedle. How are you doing? So my brother wanted to talk about baby shower gifts and that we were gonna pick out. He wanted to know if I wanted to split uh a gift, an outfit with him. Um, Anka, yes. Hi Yeedle. How are you doing? Hope you're having a very comfy morning. Um, we've been having quite a bit of audio issues, so I'm a little bit flustered and a little bit out of it today. I was having such a good time. I'm really excited to get back into streaming, and so we've just been having a mess of a stream today. It's been rough, but the we keep losing audio on OBS, and I have to it's something with the plugin. It's something with the OBS plugin, so I have to the only way to fix the OBS plugin is to close OBS so I can reinstall the plugin, and so every time we break, I have to restart stream, and I don't know. Um, but yeah, so every time I have to reset, we have to just close OBS, and so it's been rough. And we're gonna have so many fractured streams this time. It's gonna be a bunch of different sections. It's gonna be all chopped up. Um, but the most frustrating part is that I was in the middle of talking, and I didn't realize that I'd lost audio for like I must have lost audio for like 20 minutes. I don't know. We'll have to see in the VOD how long it was, but I feel like it was a long time. But yeah. So I was talking about, how I feel like I know that a lot of people think, you know, you have to be you have to spend a lot of money to stream, especially if you're a VTuber. And you know, it's true to an extent. There are a lot of assets that cost a lot of money. You know, there's the computer, the uh, there's the um there's the model, there's the assets, there's the mics, etc. But you know, I was talking about because someone asked earlier about do I stream on a laptop? Because I mentioned I stream on a laptop, and I do stream on a laptop. So what I have is I have a gaming laptop. It is a um it is a pretty good laptop. It's an MS, I think. Let me check real quick. So it's an MSI Leopard. So it's a pretty good laptop. It is a gaming laptop. Oh my god, I'm so bad. How did I miss that shot?
You won't get away from me.
But yeah, so it's a pretty good gaming laptop. It is a pretty good gaming laptop. However, it is a laptop, so like, it has its struggles of its own, and a lot of those struggles are overheating. But you know, I already had this laptop for gaming. I already had this for gaming. I don't want you to lock onto him. I want to kill this thing. Anyways, so I do struggle a bit with, like, you know, keeping it cool, but it works very well for streaming. It's very good for gaming. I do have to have the fan on max, so if you hear like fan sounds in the background, it's because I am on a laptop and we're making do. We're doing our best. I try to keep the fan as far away from possible from the mic, but if you ever do hear buzzing in the background or a humming sound, it is the fans going wild. So I do push my PC. So yeah, you do need a certain specs to stream. However, you know, most people already have a laptop or a computer, and you can get by with, you know, the basics. And I don't have a specialized mic, so I don't have a specialized mic. I just have, you know, I have a gaming headset. It's a Razer gaming headset, so it's not cheap, but you know, it's not expensive either. It's not like super like out there, you know? What's shooting at me? But yeah, so like, you can get by with like what you already have. Like, you don't need to go out there and buy specialized equipment. You can, obviously. Would I like a better mic, a streaming mic? Yes, of course, I would love to upgrade for a streaming mic someday. But you know, it's not a priority right now. Right now, I don't have desk space. So like, I don't have a space to put like a boom mic or a streaming mic. So, you know, I actually, my setup is actually so scuffed. Like, we're literally like streaming off of a TV tray. So I'm sitting on a couch in my basement and with a TV tray with my laptop on it. So like, it's the bare basic minimum of like it's very basics. And other than the audio issues we've been having today, it's not like I don't normally have problems. We get by very well with this setup. And honestly, the audio issues, that's an issue with OBS and my Windows audio stuff, not the laptop or the setup. Hello Barry. Beanie. Hello Beanie. Hi Beanie. Oh, that's a cute name. I like that name. That's cute. Welcome to the stream. I hope you enjoy your stay here. We were just talking about my setup. I am on a laptop. I stream with a gaming mic, and you know, it's a very basic setup. It's not super special, not super expensive. I already had the laptop, I already had the gaming headset. This feels like a player. This feels like a player. Yeah, he's like pixel peeking me on purpose. I feel like this is a player.
Armed target approaching. Evaluating threat.
Yeah, this is definitely a player. He's like tracking me.
Damage confirmed. Danger near. We need to move.
Where's the house? I need to get out of here. Okay, I think he thinks I'm a bot. That's definitely a player, though. And I'm gonna go back for the, I'm gonna go back for the core. Oh, he stole the core from me. Okay. There's no core here. But yeah, so I stream on a laptop with a headset. I feel like I'm repeating myself, but like, you know, I already had this whole spiel while I was muted, so I feel like I'm losing track of like where I am in the spiel. So I'm sorry that I'm like repeating myself, but like it's because I already said all this and I'm losing track of like what I said before and what I haven't.
Attention! The field has thinned considerably, and we're about to reach the climax!
You failed. You failed.
Only a few pilots are left, and I wonder who will win the whole enchilada!
I have so much fucking ground to cover. This is ridiculous. Alright, so, but yeah, so my point is, this has been a long tangent. I said it better the first time, you just have to take my word for it. So yeah, someone asked, you know, do you stream on a laptop? And yeah, I do. I stream on a laptop. It's not the ideal setup, but I get by. I get by. I make do. I stream some pretty high quality games. And, you know, I'm at like max graphics on this game. And most games I can stream at or near max graphics. In like modern games, like not like old games, like, you know, the new stuff, like the good stuff you want to stream at max graphics. And, you know, I get by. And, my model was $30. I bought it off of Booth. I have to go stealth because this guy is here. I really wanted that core. I'm gonna need it. Alright, if I can lure him into inside fight, I might be able to get him. He caught me off guard earlier. Okay, so I can fit through these. I can.
Fight! Target locked. Engaging. Fight! Gotcha. Impact on target. On to the next target, ASAP.
Where did he go? I feel like he's lagging. I feel like he's lagging.
Gotcha.
We have our 2 finalists for the final clash! Hold the commercial breaks!
Oh, is that you in this game? I didn't realize. Yeah, I saw you like lag out there.
Fight! Target's incoming. Get ready to fight.
Oops, I went the wrong way.
Incoming attack. Move! Target's incoming. Get ready to fight.
Oh, you fell into the zone.
Champ, everyone!
Welcome back, Chain Knight. Welcome back. How are you doing today? Used to play Fortnite on a budget laptop back in 2017. I remember telling my friends to wait for me because I had to find the charger and the right ports. The mouse and keyboard cut across and burning. It was a struggle, but yes, yeah. Yeah, it is sometimes, you know, when it gets really hot, my computer does have lag, and I have to make sure the fan is on, because if it overheats, um, it, it definitely, does not run as well. That is such a cute pose. That is, uh, but yeah, it definitely does not run as well if, I forget to turn the fan on. But, you know, like, my point is, you know, you most of my equipment is like stuff I already owned. Like I already owned most of this stuff. Like I bought like a stand for my phone, like you know a charging stand. You know one of those wireless charger stands to prop up my phone on, and so I can read chat. But like that's like the only thing I bought for streaming as far as equipment goes. Um, Aside from that, I purchased my model. Um, I've I've commissioned some emotes. I've commissioned some emotes. Uh, but that's pretty much it. That's pretty much it. Um, the rest of the stuff, I use all free assets. My overlays, all free. Um, I customized the model that I bought for 30 bucks. I changed the color myself, so that was free, other than, you know, the base model. Um, the assets I used, the wings, the hair clip, all free. The assets I purchased from, I did purchase them because it was a charity event. They were free, but I paid like $5 for them or whatever, which was cheap because I use them all the time. And most of the free assets I gave it like a little tip. I give like a $5 tip or so because I'm using them all the time for my stream. So like I feel like I want to give back a little, but they are free. They are originally free, so they're free assets. And you know my hair clip, my tattoo, I drew myself. So, if you have a little bit of art skill, a little bit of, whatever, you can get by, go really cheap. Is my model frozen? Or is my stream frozen? But, yeah, it doesn't take much to get going. It doesn't take much to get going. Okay, it's just my other laptop. I have an old laptop from like ages ago that I use to watch chat. I pull up the stream manager. Is how I manage the whatever, the funds, the redeems, people's redeems. I read chat from it. And I have a little muted stream going on so I can watch what's going on over there. But so it's not necessary. A lot of people use dual monitors. I don't have dual monitors, but I do have an old laptop, so I use that instead. So yeah, but yeah, that is it doesn't take a whole lot to get streaming, and like I really think it's really cool to people who can like stream on a budget. Like, obviously, the big time models, the big models, the exciting models are really cool. But, I think it's really neat seeing people, like, make do with, like, a cheaper budget, with, like, going cheaper models, or commissioning newer artists, or, like, like, making their own art for their stream. Because, like, you know, there's a lot you can do with a budget, and some people get scared off from streaming because they think they need a 3DO mic or a boom stand, or they need the latest computer with a best graphic card, or they need a $3,000 model, or whatever, all those assets. And yes, those are really great, and they can help, but before that, the most important thing is enjoying your content. Enjoying your content, having a good time, and, putting yourself out there. Because more important than the equipment is the stream itself. Because all that other stuff, it increases the audio quality, increases the graphic quality of what you're playing. It makes the stream look prettier. And that's all great. That's great. It's wonderful. And I really love aesthetics. Everyone loves aesthetics. Everyone wants to look pretty. Everyone wants to sound pretty. And we all want to do our best and look our best and get better. And that is the goal. But you have to start somewhere. And even cheap assets, you can still have a lot of fun with and look really good with the budget. Like one of my favorite streamers, Savvy Senpai. One of my favorite streamers, Savvy Senpai, she works like 2 jobs and streams like full time. And she's actually insane. Because like, the thing with like streaming full-timers, not everyone has 10,000 viewers, 1,000 viewers. they can't all afford like, you know, the big model investments. But you have to start somewhere, and a lot of people work multiple jobs. So I would love to to grow and, you know, go full time. Obviously, doing full time streaming, something you love, anything you love, even if it's not streaming. That's obviously the dream. Everyone wants to do the job that, you know, is fun and not like, you know, just to make money. But like, you know, you can't just do the streaming. You have to, you know, you have to make you have to make the pay. So, it has to come somewhere. And, you know,
Incoming attack.
while we're
Move.
doing that, you know,
Ah,
you don't always
easy.
want to invest in like the big time models from the beginning because, you know, you have your own stuff, you have your own bills to pay, your own budgets. And so, you know, the first time I said this was much better. I was much more organized. But we lost audio for half an hour, so I don't know how much of the original chat came through. So I'm just going over everything again, and it's much worse this time. I'm much less clear and much dumber sounding than I was the first time. I swear I did it better the first time. But hi Cybast. Hi Cybast, how are you doing? Hi Mira. Welcome Cybast and Mira. How are you two doing? Welcome to the stream. Yeah, I saw Chain Knight. I saw what you said earlier. Sorry, I don't mean to ignore anyone. It's just, I'm a little bit flustered today because we had some audio issues earlier in the stream. We lost audio for about 20 minutes or so. I don't know the exact time length because, it was earlier in the stream and I didn't notice it until much later, but I was talking about how, you know, I think it's really cool how some people do so much on a cheap budget, and it's cool. Like, I love VTubers. I love VTubers on the big budgets, I love VTubers on the small budgets. And there's some streamers who can do so much with so little, and, you know, I just think it's some people are intimidated by streaming. And I want to say, you don't have to be intimidated to stream. Honestly, the hardest part about streaming is the confidence. Because like, I'm shy, and I'm not the best talker. Obviously, I get off tangent a lot. I'm not used to talking a lot. So I do get nervous on stream, but that is the biggest hurdle. That is the biggest hurdle. The models, the equipment, the rest, the expenses, that's all minor. People get intimidated by the price of like models. They see VTubers with $3,000 models, and they think that's the only way. And you know, it's great. I love seeing $3,000 models. Who doesn't love seeing like these super cute models that people come up with? But like, you can still get by with like, I'm streaming with like a $30 model. That's like cheap. And there's plenty of free models out there that you can make. You can make or you can use. And there's plenty of options out there. Or you could, if you're more confident in yourself, you can stream as a flesh tuber, as a live streamer. And you don't have to stream as a VTuber, but you can. There's lots of ways you can do it.
Here comes trouble.
Yeah, a lot of people use V-Ride too. V-Ride is a lot of fun and very cool. I like the aesthetic of the anime look more than the V-Ride Studio, so I haven't used one, but I do have a V-Ride character that I have used for VR chat in the past. Now she's a little bit simple, so I'm a little bit embarrassed to show her off. But I have used V-Ride in the past for other things, not streaming, but like other things. So there's a lot of options out there. There's a lot of 3D models out there that you can get like from programs or whatever, or you can like make your own or commission someone to. It doesn't have to be expensive. It doesn't have to be expensive. It can be. It can be as expensive as you like, or it can be as cheap as you like. Flesh tubing, a la flesh tubers. Stop shooting me. I'm trying to
You failed.
unlock this chest. But yeah, you know, there's so many options out there. Hold on, let me...
Armed target approaching. Evaluating threat. Gotcha. Good to know I can still fight off a mech on my own. Combat mode engaged. Gotcha. Enemy infantry has been stopped. Enemy infantry has been stopped. I'm on your tail. You won't get away from me.
There's still half of the field remaining in this match. Everybody's fighting hard for the title.
Too slow. You're doomed now. Enemy infantry has been stopped. Fight!
What happened? Bubble? What do you mean a bubble? Is something going on with the stream? Sorry, my mom came down and was, banging around, banging around doors and stuff. So, where was I at? Something of, it was so cheap streaming, you know? What's going on? With the thing. Yeah, like I said, there's gonna be interruptions this stream. I am streaming in the morning, and, I live at home, so, like, I don't have my own space. I'm just kinda, like, in the basement. So, like, there's gonna be stuff. There's gonna be people here. And it's just, you know, I have to deal with it. Mouse watched 3 consecutive streams. Thank you, Mira. Welcome to 3 consecutive streams. I'm surprised that I streamed 3 consecutive streams this month. Honey? Huh? What is that? What do you mean? Huh? Where is this guy?
Gotcha. Fight! Enemy infantry has been stopped. Armed target approaching. Evaluating threat.
Oh, I thought this was a grav lift. I don't know why I thought it was a grav lift, but I thought it was a grav lift. I was expecting to be shot up into the air with it.
Target locked. Engaging. Faster! Too slow. You're doomed now.
I mean, I know that, but I was I was expecting you to say something else. I didn't know. I was expecting it to be something else for some reason. Why is there no contact? What?
Target
This is it. The moment of truth. It is pounding nonstop.
I don't know why I was expecting it to be something else, but I was. Okay, okay, I understand. And I thought I was the lewd one here. Wait for Mira to come back with "you are." But yeah, so, it, yeah, I can't argue.
North with the final blast. Hold the commercial breaks.
Evaluating threat. On to the next target. ASAP.
But, yeah, so there is a lot of people get nervous about streaming because they think they have to invest a whole lot. But, I really respect people who are able to do a lot with little. And I try to do a lot with a little because, you know, I work, and I don't have time to stream full time, because my work is too frequent. Grab your phone and stream on your dying laptop. Yeah, honestly, you know, that's pretty much what I do. I do stream on a pretty good laptop, but it is on the older side. It's a couple years old. It's a gaming laptop, but it is a couple years old. But, you know, you don't need a whole lot to stream. And, you know, maybe you'll have to stream on a lower setting, but, you know, the content isn't necessarily... You don't need to play the highest setting. People are there for you. And if you're entertaining, people will join. Like, you know, just be yourself, and you can grow and add things. The nice thing about streaming is you don't have to have everything ready from day one. You don't have to have everything ready from day one. You can slowly add on assets and things and equipment and stuff as you grow. As you grow and as needed. Like, you can get a new model. You can get a new mic. You can upgrade your computer. You don't have to have everything ready all at once. You can slowly build up and learn, make sure you love streaming before you commit a lot of assets and money to it. Because honestly, for 99% of people, 99.99% of people, this is just gonna be a hobby. Yeah, learn as you go and improve. Gamble from the get-go. Invest all in. All in. This will be your career. No, I'm. Don't don't follow my advice there. Do take it easy. Enjoy your time. For most people, this is a hobby. I do it because I think it's fun. I'll do it because I love doing it, and because I love chatting with people and making friends, and I love hanging out. I love having a little VTuber model that is me, and I'm someone who I like to separate my online from my IRL. I don't like to combine my lives. But this gives me a way, to be myself online and, have a little monitor, little representation of me that people can see and be like, that's Moogie. And, I think it's a great way for people to kind of branch out and bond and stuff. And I love that VTubing brings people together. I think it's a great thing. And streaming in general, I think streaming in general is a great thing. It's really so much fun. The interactiveness of streaming and, just being out there, it's just it's a lot of fun. Do we want to try a different game or let's see what time it is. It's 12 o'clock. So I have to be at work soon. I lost track of time. We've had so much technical difficulties, but I've been having a good time, and I lost track of time. I don't think we have time to switch games. Because if I did switch games, we would switch, and we really wouldn't have a whole lot of time. I'm gonna do a squad mode and see what we get. But I'm gonna start scouting to see who's online. Oh, by the way, speaking of who's online, we have new emotes coming. I just uploaded them. I mentioned it earlier in the stream. Do we have teammates? We do have teammates. Okay, so this is a player match. So I mentioned earlier in the stream, we uploaded new emotes today. They're, for those who follow me on Twitter, they are Kajaki chibis. They're not really emotes per se, but I've been commissioning a lot of chibis from Kajaki on Twitter, on Twitch, Twitter, yes. I've been commissioning a lot of emotes from Kajaki, and where are they flying off to? Okay, I didn't want to be separated from them. Or the squad. I guess there's no one here, though, so we should be fine. But, we have new Kajaki emotes. They're not emotes per se, they're just chibis that I, cropped to fit as an emote. But, they're very cute. They're very cute. I'm very excited. If you've seen my Twitter, you'll know which ones they are. I have 2 of them right now. Unfortunately, we missed the deadline for new emotes this week. I mean, new chibis this week. So we are not getting a new chibi this month, unfortunately, because they all sold out way too quickly. also that way too quickly, which I'm happy for her. I'm happy that she's doing so well and that people love her chibis. I just wish that I wasn't at work when she released her chibi commissions every week and that I had a chance to grab them. But one day we will collect them all. We will collect them all. But yes, we have a new uh B boat. Um so that is coming in the coming whenever Twitch approves them. They're currently pending approval from Twitch because I do not have auto approval. Um it'll be when it comes out. I've already uploaded them. It just needs to be the
Here we
pending
go
approval
again.
process step, you know? So I'm excited for them. So look forward to those emotes. Um, I might add them to Twitch TV. We'll see. I mean, Better TV, TT7, whatever it is. I might add them. We'll see. I don't think I have the ability to, but I'll look into 7 TV and if I can add them or not. Um,
Targets income. Targets contained.
but we'll see. Because I don't know if I have uploading privileges. I'm not sure if that's a paid service or not. We'll see. But yeah, so we have those coming. We have those coming. And, you know, like I said about the, streaming for cheap or free, like, the most expensive things that I have been, like, the art I've commissioned. Like, the emotes and the chibis are the most expensive things that I've spent money on for the stream. Because they're custom art. That's the most expensive things. The rest I've gotten for free or cheap. And like I said, this is a hobby for me, so like I'm not dropping like $1,000 per art commission. Like that's not what we're doing here. We're just here to vibe and have fun and make friends, and, you know, have a good time streaming. And as much as I would have liked more players in these matches, sometimes you just have quiet days. Um, we had we had a couple competitive matches, and you know it's been fun. I've been fun relaxing and getting into the swing of things. And you know, to be honest, I'm still a little bit nervous and unused to streaming after not having streamed for a couple months. Uh, Welcome, Anane Nana. Welcome, Nana Nana. How are you doing, Nane? Welcome to our stream. How are you doing? Good morning. But yeah, so it is nice to have a bit of a quieter, calmer stream to help me get ease back into things a bit. Because it has been a while. Yeah, I haven't streamed in a long time. I feel bad about that, but,
Impact on target.
um,
No more cat and mouse.
but yeah, we are doing good, and we plan to have more of these in the future. Unfortunately, the week that I chose to start our morning streams is also the week before Easter. So, work is hell this week. We have, like, a lot of work this week. So, I was assigned extra hours at work, which is why we don't have as many morning streams as I would have liked. To be most weeks, I would have liked to have had a couple morning streams. Like, most weeks I get, 3 or 4 days where I have short hours, so I can squeeze a stream in the morning, you know, and kind of like, you know, have a morning stream before work. But I have extra hours at work because of the holiday. And because I'm closing by myself, it makes it hard to have a pre-stream, a post work stream. It makes it hard to stream after work because I'm really tired when I get home from work. Because I'm closing by myself lately. Like I said earlier in the stream, I am the only closer left in my department. So I am literally by myself for the last 2-3 hours of work. And things can get really chaotic and hectic, and it's very stressful. So oftentimes when I get home from work, I'm not in the headspace to stream. As much as I love hanging out with everyone, I'm not in the headspace where like I feel like I can put a good stream out. Because like, when I'm streaming, I want to not be stressed. And like, obviously that didn't work out today with the audio issues. And I am stressed today, but uh hurry hurry. What's a can hurry? Uh, hurry kin
Here comes trouble.
hurricane.
I'm on your tail.
But like, obviously I'm a little bit stressed today because of audio issues, but I want to be calm and relaxed for you guys when I'm streaming and I want to give my best. And I feel like a lot of times after work, I don't have the energy or headspace
Target approaching.
to give you that. So that's hence why we have the morning streams now. Do you want me to play Hurricane? I don't have a mech reset chip. But yeah, I really want to get back into playing more often and streaming more often.
Yeah.
So we are planning on moving. Welcome, George Senpai, Jorge Senpai. Welcome to our stream. Which pronunciation was correct? Because I know that is pronounced both ways, depending on where you're from. But welcome to the stream, Senpai. How are you doing? Hope you have a comfy stream and enjoy your time here. Yeah, so we're planning on having more morning streams, soon. Where'd they go? How'd they get past me? I thought I could have sworn I was heading towards them. But yeah, we plan on having more streams going forward, as much as I can. But unfortunately, the week I announced the start of our morning stream project, was the same week of Easter week. And so I was assigned like 3 times as many hours at work. And so the days I would have liked to have streamed on are not available. So we only have 2 official streams this week. Good nya. Good nya nyana. Good nya nyana. Good nyana. Good nyana. Nya nya nya. Good nyana. Good nya. Yes, the good news is because I have more hours, I will be getting paid more this week. So, I mean, it's good news and bad news. It's bad for the stream, but like, I am getting more hours real life. So yeah, I mean, that's the good news. Like, I need the money. And obviously more hours at work is a good thing. More pay is a good thing. But like, I do miss you guys. I do miss streaming. And so it's a little bit sad, but at the same time it's a good thing, IRL. Hello Salty Fox Waffle. Hello. Is that a May? Oh no, it's a Mogubo emote. Oh, that's so cute. What a cutie. That is such a cute little emote. I love that. That looks like it was made by the same artist that made Tsukitsumai. Mogube emotes, Mogubin. Oh, those are so cute. They look like, those little foxy emotes look like Tsukitsumai emotes. I wonder if they were made by the same artist. So cute. Bad Apple? Yes, this is a Bad Apple remix. Yes. I'm not paying attention to this game at all. I feel bad for my teammates because like it's a good thing is I don't think there's enemies in this game, or at least not many. So we haven't actually faced players yet. But I'm focusing on chat entirely and not at all on the game. Players. Super throw-in champions. Actually letting my team down. But yeah, I've been chatting with you guys, and you know that's honestly more important. That's honestly more important is chatting with all of you. But I hope you enjoyed the good nyana, nyana, anya, nyana. I can't even do that. I can't even. That's like a tongue twister. I can't even nyana nyana, nyana. Type nya, nyana, nyana. Ananyana. I'm getting my tongue tied in knots. Is there another team in this game? I feel like there should be, but I don't think there is. Thank you, I appreciate it. But yeah, so I mean I really like my work. I feel like I do a good job. I feel like it's important. And I feel like, you know, I feel good about helping people. It makes me feel good. So, we have ads now. Okay, so we have an ad right now. You know, I'll wait. I'll wait. Let me know when the ad's done.
Faster!
I've actually never gotten into John Wick, but it sounds, you know, a lot of people really enjoy it, so it's not really my personal taste, but you know, I haven't seen the trailers at all for the new one. I haven't seen the trailers. Enjoy! Welcome back, welcome back. I forget what I was saying before the ad. What were we talking about before the ad? Like Kill Bill. About work, right. About something, yes, something, Mirror. Something, we were talking about stuff. Life. Life. Something. But yeah, so work, I really enjoy what I do, but at the same time, I do work a pretty physically taxing job. So, it does get rough sometimes. It does get rough sometimes. But, so I would, I also, don't work as many hours as I would like. So it's nice having the extra hours this week. Like, I get by fine. But, you know, it would be nice to be to have a higher paid job. But I do work as a curbside. So right now, for context, I work as a curbside, in the curbside pickup department. So like, I'm an online shop. I manage the room for the online shopping department for closing shift at my store. I am not considered a manager though, so I don't get manager pay, but I do all the work of a manager. Um, other than making schedule, I am essentially a manager without the title. So, you know, that's fun. That's fun. But, I do feel like I make a difference. Like, you know, people need their groceries, and I do everything from shopping orders to taking it out to cars I do billing, I do organizing. We get a shipment from our warehouse. I unload the pallets. I bag groceries. So it's a lot of work. There's a lot of work, a lot of heavy lifting. A lot of stacking pallets and putting things away, taking heavy waters out to customers. You know, it's a busy job. But so it's very physically taxing, and a lot of times after work, I don't have the time or energy for anything other than to lay on my couch and fiddle around on my phone or watch a streamer or two. Um, this one. This skin. Yeah, this is the new Vita skin. I think it's still in the the gacha. So it's still available. These are the 3 versions. I don't think I can zoom in. It's really, she's actually really cute. It's actually such a cute skin. I love it. I love it, actually. I don't know what this song is. Oh, it's Iron Mouse. Okay. That makes sense. You are king. Yes. Yes. The skins are what keep me coming back. Mm-hmm. And their dad, Vita Neko, is so cute. I wish I could zoom in on her. Can... Oh. The S preview changes her hair? Wait a second. I never noticed this before. We're discovering new things, chat. We're discovering new things with the skin. Well, that's really cool. It adds like a glow to her hair. That's so adorable. That is so cute. That is actually so cute. I do find it a little bit odd that there's just like a thing floating above her head to the side. It's just like a thing floating there. But yeah. So let's see. Missions. Um, So I was looking to see who we could raid today, because we are getting close to when I need to leave for work. So I heard someone mention a lot of streamers are on hiatus right now. Yeah, a lot of my favorite streamers are offline, on hiatus, on like work trips or just like, you know, on vacation. And I think there's a con coming up too, so a lot of them are like traveling to the con to visit friends. So yeah, so there's a lot of streamers that are people I would normally raid who are just like not online this week. However, I see Olivia Munro is online. And we have not rated Olivia Munro in a long time. Now, I'm not rating yet. I have time for one more match. If anyone wants to join us. Does anyone want to join us for one more match? This will be our last match of the night, and then we're rating. Nice MS. Yeah, I mean, it's the US server. It's a US server. Anyone's allowed to join. This will be our last match of the night. My voice is starting to go a little bit because I'm not used to talking as much as I used to. We've been on for an hour. I've been chatting almost nonstop. Even during our muted time, I was still talking. So like, I feel so bad because like sometimes I don't talk as often, but like literally the muted time when we lost audio, I was actually like in full blown talking. I was in like the full-blown midst of like a full-blown like spiel about it wasn't a rant. It wasn't a rant because it was like positive. Rants are negative. It was a spiel. Spiels are like a rant but positive, right? Right? It's kind of the same connotation, but it's positive rather than negative. Whereas rants are like a rant is negative. Like a rant doesn't have to be negative, but like the connotations you get from it is like negative. Whereas like a spiel is the same as a rant, but it's a positive version. You have positive connotations from it. So yeah, it was a spiel, not a rant. I was in the midst of a full-blown spiel prior to our audio going out, and so like I feel like even though we're gonna have like an audio gap in the VOD, like I've been talking this whole time, and so and I don't have a water. I forgot to grab a water before stream, so my voice is a little bit going. I do still need to eat, so we're gonna do a quick game, and then we'll be done for the night. I have not eaten yet, because I wanted to get as much streaming in as I can. Look at this cutie. I love this skin. I love him. I love him. I want to play Kuma again. I want to play Kuma. We're not paying for the scam though. These are scam tickets. Oh no. I'm sorry. Should we roll these? We should roll these while we have time. Let's just roll these all. We have 10 rolls worth of these saved up, so let's enjoy. Honestly, there's no... We already own all of these items, for the most part. So I don't think we're gonna get any new items, but we will get a bunch of Stardust. And you know, it's fun to do. It's fun to do. Oh, we got a Pinky. You know, I'm on stream anyways, and we're just kind of sitting here, so we might as well do this now instead of doing it off stream later. You know, yeah, you might... This way you guys get to enjoy it, rather than having it all be an off-stream stuff. Alright, so that's it for now. That's it for now. Let's see, highlight store. How much? We don't have enough for a flash pass yet. This is a very cool skin though. But I feel like we have enough cool skins for Skylark. We don't need to buy that skin for him. I'd rather invest in flash passes, honestly, because they're harder to get. They're harder to get than skins. Yeah, I'm sorry. Cough. Oh, hello, Adair. I'm sorry I missed your follow. Welcome, Adair. Is it Adair? How are you? Welcome, welcome. I hope you have a good time. Good morning. Enjoy our stream. I hope you enjoy. We are currently inviting people to join us for a round. Are you on, Fox Waffle? Akine. Are you still Fox Waffle? Or are you Seabass? Alright, we will... Let's see, who's online? Do I have you added? Alright. I sent a friend request. Alright, we're gonna do a quick match.
Today is another beautiful day.
Oh no.
To and full of sunshine.
Well, if you're not able to join us this time, there's always next time. There's always next time. So, there's always next stream. We plan on streaming again on Thursday. And hopefully Thursday we'll have a little bit more time to add more people to game. Because today's stream was kind of scuffed, so I was mostly playing solos today, to get back into the swing of thing, and, you know, deal with our scuff issues. But next Thursday, this Thursday coming up, we have another stream planned. And so hopefully we'll have the opportunity to play with more people. Yeah, so that's the plan for Thursday. We might have a surprise stream Saturday. That's up in the air still though, so it's not on our schedule. We don't have plans for Saturday, but it's hard to plan on a weekend for various reasons. So I can't promise a stream for Saturday. But we will try and squeeze in an extra stream there, just because it's a short week and we don't have a lot of streams this week. Welcome, welcome, Rava. Hi, how are you doing today?
Gifted our forever subscription.
Oh my, thank you so much, Rava. Thank you so much for the subscription. Thank you so much for stopping by. Enjoy your emotes, and, thank you so much for the support, Rava. By the way, Rava, we are getting new emotes this week. We added new emotes. So we added two brand new emotes today. They have not been approved yet by Twitch because I don't have auto approval. So we're still waiting on Twitch to approval. They have the little pending symbol next to them. But once they go through, we're looking forward to sharing them with everyone. You've seen them before. They're so you remember I showed you my Kajaki chibis? My chibis made by Kajaki? Max before. So Kajaki's chibis, I got permission from Kajaki to use her chibis as emotes. So I cropped two of her chibis that she made for me. And we will be using them as our emotes now. I'm very excited to see how they look in chat.
Easier than target practice. Targets contained.
But yeah, so that's something exciting to look forward to. I was talking about chat earlier about how it's a lot of people get nervous, about the cost of streaming. But like, honestly, most of my streaming prices, I stream very cheaply. Most of my stuff is free or cheap. The most expensive things that I've invested in for my stream is my emotes and my art that I've commissioned. Those are the most expensive things because they're custom art, and so you want to pay a little bit more, and the artist charges for them. Kajaki and Fernway Studio are actually both very reasonably priced artists, very cheap artists. Actually, the reasons why I spent more money on mine art is because I paid for commercial rights to them. Now we don't have any plans for commercial usage right now, but it's one of those things like, I wanted to be prepared for the future, just in case, because the art is so cute. I want to be prepared just in case, someday maybe we make something like that. But for now, yeah, everything is, that's the biggest expense right now is the art. And I mean, it's kind of obvious because, like, that would be the biggest expense. But we're very excited with it because they're so cute. Unfortunately, Kajaki always releases her comms while I'm at work. Like, literally, while I'm at work. So, I was not able to get in on this week's commissions. Even though I saw her post literally 30 seconds after she posted, and I started writing the commission form with 5 slots left on the form that I wanted. There was 5 slots left on the form I wanted when I started filling out the form. Unfortunately, I got called to help with a customer. I got called in the middle of filling out the form. I got called to help out a customer. And when I came back from helping the customer, the form,
Faster!
the slots were full. The slots were full. Literally, in the 5 minutes it took me to help the customer, between having 5 slots open and helping the customer, they all filled up. They all filled up. And I felt so bad because I really wanted a new Kajaki chibi. She makes such cute art. She makes such cute art. Um, and actually, for next time she opens her comms next month, I wanted to ask, um, I wanted to ask Robber. I'll ask you something off stream later about the chibis. Uh, I'll ask you off stream.
Fight!
But yeah. So
No more
they're
cat
very
now.
cute. They're so cute. I'm really sad I didn't make it into this month's forums. But better luck next time. We'll have a better chance. Oh, did I just pot shot him? No, I didn't. No, I thought I did. It made this sound like I hit him. My voice is starting to go. I'm starting to sound gremlin-y because like I can't have like the sultry voice that I prefer to have when I'm streaming, because like I'm dehydrated right now and like I don't have a glass of water, so like I can't. I'm sorry, I can't sound sexy unless I have unless my throat is like my mouth is way too dry for me to put on my sexy voice right now. So you guys have to deal with Gremlin Moogie.
Target's incoming. Get ready to fight.
So yeah, but we're almost done. This is our last game for the day. We are after this game. We are going to raid Olivia Monroe. She is such a cute streamer. She is a she's streaming Final Fantasy right now, I believe. She is so much energy. She has so much energy. I love her so much. She's so fun. She is very hyper. She is a former cheerleader who is now a VTuber. And she takes all of that energy into her streams. And she's actually like super impressive. I really admire her energy levels because like she'll just talk about everything. She'll just go on, and like, you know, I don't know how other streamers do it, because like I struggle to fill the void of the what to talk about, and I don't know what to talk about a lot of times. Like, so I try, you know, I'll like come up with something and I'll chat, but like a lot of times I just don't know what to fill the void. Oh, I was supposed to play Kuma. I wanted to play Kuma. I'm gonna play Kuma. I'm gonna play Kuma, guys. I forgot. I wanted to play Kuma. We're gonna play Kuma. I wanted to play Kuma. I forgot. I completely forgot.
Fight! Target here. Armed target approaching. Evaluating threat.
I don't know. I don't know why most of my favorite streamers have like grandma vibes. It's weird. Like they're not old. They're not old. Not old. But it's funny because like
Fighting hard for the title.
I call Savvy Abuela as a joke, and Olivia Monroe's thing with her chat is they call her Granny. It's just like as a joke. It's just like I don't know why my favorite streamers are all like have these like granny jokes. Maybe it's because I'm also old, so like I vibe with people who make like I'm old jokes. I don't know. Maybe that's it. Maybe that's it. I feel like I'm older. I'm on the older side, so like I'm 32 now, I forget my age, but I forget my age. But like I'm 32 now, so I am an older streamer. I am an older streamer. I feel like most streamers are like in their 20s or like young, and like I do love all streamers, and there's a lot of things to say about like people with different experiences and just like seeing them vibing and loving their lives and growing as like, seeing young streamers is a lot of fun because they have so much energy, and I just like seeing people succeed and grow. But at the same time, there's something different about, vibing with a streamer who's like my age or like close to my age. Like, someone who like I can relate to more. So like it's hard to find streamers in their 30s or like in their late 20s. Because it really is a young person game. It really is a young person game because young people have more time. They just have more time. They don't have families and jobs and stuff to do, and even streamers who are like, they have college or whatever. Like, it's still, there's, let me tell you, I was in college for a while, and I had so much more free time in college than I have now. And it looks like we have another ad. We have another ad up. Alright, so I will wait until we finish with the ad. So this is the special chat time for just subscribers. How you been, subscribers and primers and people with the with Twitch subs? How are you doing? Enjoying your day? Enjoying your day? Having a good time? Timbo is bullying me. Let me know when the ad's done. Thank you, Nerdball. Thank you. Welcome. Welcome. Thank you for the first time chat. How are you, Nerdball? Welcome to our stream. I hope you're having a very comfy day. Enjoy the stream. Unfortunately, we're just about ending. This is our last match of the night. And unfortunately, it's a bot match. There's no players in this match. But we will be raiding Olivia Monroe. So if you want to stick around, we'll be raiding Olivia in a minute. We love her. She's so comfy and has so much energy. But yeah, it's been a very relaxed night. Very chill. I feel bad for Timbu joining me for one match. But, it is what it is. I have to get ready for work soon. It is a work day for me. But yeah, I was just talking about how, streamers have so much energy. Some streamers have so much energy, and as I love all streamers. I love Nimerne, I love Numi, Bao, Shy Lily. I love the young streamers. But there's something different about like the ones who are like my age, where like I can get the references and like they're at a similar position in life with me. Like we get to gripe about jobs. We get to gripe about the stuff we're going through and stuff, and taxes, and it's silly because like no one wants to talk about taxes on stream, but like it's funny because we do we talk about everything on stream, and there's just something different, I understand, you know what I mean. I feel like I'm saying a lot, a lot. I don't. I'm sorry. I'm like in a loop. I'm like broken. My mind is like in a broken loop. I'm like loading. I need a loading emote. I need to commission a loading emote. That would be actually really cute. I need to get someone to commission a loading emote, like an animated loading emote. Because like I feel like my brain just like breaks a lot, and it would be appropriate for the chat. But yeah, I watch all kinds of streamers. I'm only Gilly. Welcome, welcome. How are you doing? we are actually about to raid uh Olivia Monroe. We're about to raid Olivia Monroe. Uh I hope you feel better. I understand. We're about to leave for work. So, yeah, I love all different vibes. I love Tobbs. She has so much energy. I could never have that much energy. She's insane. Like, there's all sorts of streamers. But, like, I feel like my favorite streamers are generally, like, people around my own age, like Savvy or, like, and stuff. And so, like, I feel like Olivia's closer to my age, not quite there yet. I feel like she's younger. I don't know. Maybe she's not, but, like, I don't know. But, like, why is this stuck? Okay. But yeah, unfortunately, we are ending stream now. It is getting late. I still need to eat lunch. I still need to eat breakfast. It is now lunchtime. I need to eat breakfast and lunch. And I need to get ready for work. So this is it for our stream. Sending a friend request. So this is it for the stream. I hope you have a good day. We will stream again Thursday. Same time, 10 a.m. Hopefully we have less scuff. We had a lot of scuff today. But yeah, so we will be raiding Olivia Monroe. So I will try to stream again. We will definitely have a stream Thursday. We've scheduled a stream for Thursday. Let me make sure I spell this correctly, because this is a good timing. I feel like this is a good timing to raid Olivia. She's talking about women things. Fun times. Oh, so my Twitch is not logged in on my OBS. Alright. So raid messages are raid and raid sub. Pick your favorite or make your own. And thank you everyone for stopping by. I would love to stream longer. I wish I could stream longer. But unfortunately, we do have to get ready for work. This is a work day stream. So that's the one issue with streaming in the mornings, is that I am time constrained. So I do have, unfortunately, I work at like an actual building, so I can't stretch my streams like Savvy can, which, maybe someday I'll work from home, but not now. So yeah, we're gonna raid Olivia Monroe. Hope see you next Thursday, and thank you so much everyone for coming. Thank you so much for coming. Hope everyone has a very comfy day. Thank you, bye. Bye. Bye.